Gotcha! Woo!
Honor and glory are his!
Beaten,
You've 2 bouts
battered,
more
and
before you
bloody.
can challenge for the title of Best in Skellige. You've got to defeat Einar, to be found on Faroe, and 1 Grim of Helmstein, a village on Ard Skellige. Good luck to you. Strong as he looks. Swords on his back. What'll they think of next?
I can't go into the inn. Diagram the digger. Is that a weapon? Yeah, it is. Silver weapon. Level 26. Huh. Okay. Oh, I'd probably go in here.
I recognize your type a mile away.
Is that so?
This has gotta be Yen's room. She always did like space and luxury.
Didn't realize we were gonna make it here already. Yennefer's journal. My thoughts turn with increasing frequency to the idea of capturing a djinn. If I could just harness its power, there's much I would gain. Amos var ipsis. Home confirms that what I have long suspected, that despite my failure to do so previously, taming a djinn is in fact possible. So this is referring to when Yen tried to capture a djinn in order to make it so she could get pregnant again and have kids. Because when she did her transformation, that was taken from her as part of her transformation. According to Variepsis, the difficulties involved in bending such a being to one's will can be overcome. He managed to do so at the least. Alas, this does not mean his methods will necessarily be useful to me. Each djinn is different, each case requires a singular approach. I have more experience unraveling with magic riddles than almost anyone else alive. And if Geralt, with his talent for wrestling unruly magic beings, agrees to help, just might find a way to do it. The problem is we must first find a djinn, a daunting task.
Glamour. Scent of lilac and gooseberries, even with the lid on. Taste hasn't changed. The stuffed unicorn. She fixed it.
That's a reference and a half.
No idea how she managed to bring so much clothing. Must have hired out a galleon. As usual, black and white. Her megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes. Deeply personal possessions. Massiiah de Vries, the poisoned source. Still turns to it for inspiration.
Wonder why it wanted me to loot that. Won't be putting it on.
Tend to your own problems.
I recognize your type a mile away.
Do ya? You wouldn't recognize a bee if it flew on her nose and started shaking its bum. 'Tis the point.
Swords on his back. What'll they think of next?
What do they think of next? Where are we?
Wonder if he's as strong as he looked.
Sacrificed me best mare. 'Twas an honor.
You were good and true here. She'll be so beyond.
Greeting. May she serve our king worthily. One day
Here
we'll
for
meet
you,
again.
as we'll all meet King Bran and feast at his table and sing his
The heck
praise.
happened to this poor horse, man? What did you guys do? Stolen sword. Olaf, lead guard at Care Trolled, would like to make the following known. Someone snuck into the crate armory and stolen the sword known as Huliu. The yellow-bellied scoundrel who did the deed was seen leaving the village via the southern gate, heading towards the old fort. Whoever helps recover the sword will receive a reward worthy of his efforts, and whoever helps the thieves, a death worthy of his treachery. Woodland Spirit. Warriors of Skellige, if there's a man of ye brave enough to face a woodland spirit, the cruel oppressor of the inhabitants of Faerlund, he'll get a reward that'll keep him in mead for a long while. We're not rich, but we've gathered a fair bit of coin between us. Come to Faerlund and ask for Sven. Contract Muir Dielblen. Craving glory and gold, got a sharp blade and not afeard of death, then come see Bjorg, the master boat builder, for he's got work for you. It's the Muir Dielblen in the Cartrolled Bay. They need to be killed, for they've multiplied and grown so fierce you run into them every time you leave the harbor. Kill the beasts, and you'll become famed throughout all of the isles, and your purse will be heavy with gold. Gwent lessons. I'm currently taking on pupils for lessons in the playing of Gwent. I shall only teach those who display discipline, a logical mindset, and the will to learn. Those with special aptitude are particularly welcome. Pupils must require and supply their own decks. I'm also seeking more experienced players as partners to provide a challenge and a chance for the mutual improvement of our skills. Hermione Druid. Lots of actual contracts here.
Come on, Emmett, it's got to be ready in time for the funeral. A crack will send us away with Bran.
I'm trying. Dagger.
I'm trying.
Where they'll
Hey, time somebody to carry
On the
them.
shore at
You
Larne.
have tried already.
It's fierce game.
How they live at the bottom.
Black waters.
Who are there, Witcher? You looking
We've
for
hewn
work?
the post.
Time for the chisels.
Why can't I play today, Dad?
We've got to go to the
See, you're
port.
settling in like a ship's run aground.
Wanted to look around. I'd like to know where I've landed.
Skellige now.
But the gods will make sure to be one worthy. One before who can be no shame to bow our heads.
That must be the quest.
Sorry to trouble you, but I really have no choice.
What is it?
Our ship was wrecked against the rocky shore during the last storm. I've lost everything.
How am I supposed to help?
I haven't even got the coin for the journey home, and with each day's delay, I draw closer to bankruptcy.
Might have guessed you'd come around to coin. So, need a loan? Or is it just alms you're after?
I shall pay you back every last copper, I swear it. You need only call on me at my address in Novigrad.
You know what? I'm not a little light on the purse. I'll help.
Fine, I'll help you. I visit Novigrad often enough. Might stop by, see how business is going.
Thank you. You'll find me in the Port District. My name's Johan Bonner.
See you later then.
Might be nice later on that we do that anyways.
See you bad vapors on the front.
I don't know. Get back to your affairs.
Back to your affairs.
Our time amongst the living is but the wink.
Oh, that's why that guy is crying. Who is that?
You need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
Out of respect.
'Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence. 'Tis her decision.
Damn. Yen! What's up, girl?
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Twirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
You knew Bran?
Yes, he was well respected. Unlike his wife.
Oh, what's wrong with her wife?
Skellige
Or his
is
wife,
its
I mean.
clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We've bade Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who hail Bran of Clan Twisach dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
Come to the wake with me?
Gladly. Feasts in Skellige, so predictable. Slobbering drunks, brazen boasting, and the inevitable rows that result.
Yeah, nothing like the banquets mages attend. Remember the one on Thanet?
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well what happened after the banquet.
That's right.
Reading my mind again?
What's more, I like what I see.
Damn. Getting a little hot and spicy up in here, you know what I'm saying? Woo! Don't worry, Yen. I'm reading his mind too, and I like what I see.
Did you learn anything in Velen?
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ard Skellige a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl. I doubt he'll do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf.
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
Okay.
I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Yen, you know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krach, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
Okay. Beautiful.
beasts.
The king is dead, long live the king.
Another unable to spell his own
Well, greetings.
Art be with ye.
Come closer, stranger.
Come closer, stranger.
Who are there, Witcher? You looking for work? Seen the plans? Strange long.
You heard? We
What
died
on
with you. Died?
Don't eat so much.
Why the spit not?
Because we get those herrings get
All those clothes. That's probably what it was. All those clothes that I found in that room of hers, that's probably what it was. Makes sense why it was glowing blue little bubbles or whatever above the chest.
Your son's future.
Wrong way. This way. Big as a viper. You know what? We're gonna rock some blue.
Right. Just not something I'd ever wear. But what don't we do for our... Who exactly is she to me?
Significant other, I would say, Geralt. Jeez, man.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Hankering for some trotters, eh?
Foreigner,
You ain't from the start, are you?
Can you swing an axe?
You see, Lubos is fixing for a fight. Not with the black ones, but with us.
if he breaks the truce,
These continental dandies come a strutting, then we gotta drag their corpses out of the inn.
Oh, I can stand on it and hit use. Got it.
Truly wish to settle on
foreigner,
Speaker of
what's your step?
permanently.
How the devil would I know?
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
Killed hung there half a day before they got him down.
I've always said.
May your axe never...
Lady Yennefer. So pleased to come to pay your respects to my daughters.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
Introduce me?
This is my friend Geralt, and this is Berna, widow of the dear departed Bran.
The Queen Mother. It's a pleasure to meet you, Geralt. You must forgive me. But on a day like today, I'm afraid I cannot indulge in my penchant for long conversations.
Why am I not surprised? Oh, Geralt. Geralt, what is that you're wearing?
Didn't want to detract from your beauty.
A man at a woman's side is an accessory he should enhance
yes.
her beauty. But I thank you for the compliment.
Don't like funerals. Don't like feasts.
I know. You also dislike underdone meat and being teleported. But sometimes we must overcome our disgusts and prevail.
It's funny she says that because I eat meat raw as a way to heal, literally.
We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Krach wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear minds.
I'm not gonna drink. Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
I plan to tell you what I think.
Brand those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
So, what have you brought for the farewell feast?
Bread, sheep's milk cheese.
Our wagon's full of loot to be ripped from the back ones.
We've also wine from the temples of Massiiah.
Geralt, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Your beard. Why did you decide to grow it out?
Don't really know.
Must say it suits you.
More trouble.
Thank you. Nice.
Lady Yennefer. Sir,
Greetings, Arnvald. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
Nice to meet you too. Quite a few guests.
They come to bid their king farewell. They come to see the claimants to the crown.
We wanted to talk to Krach on Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Ceres. Follow me, please.
They've
Nice.
seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Hjalmar and I were children when you last visited Orda. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lugas, Madman Lugas' firstborn. And choking down a stockfish over there is Otrek on Hindar.
Forgive me. I remember our meeting all those years ago, but I don't recall your name.
Ceres on Crate. Krach, her da, and her big brother Hjalmar called a Sparrowhawk. A Jarl's daughter she is. Fat lot of good it does her.
Ceres is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will be crowned king.
We all know the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Krach about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating, but I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
Gladly. What are the rules?
Whoever pulls Hjalmar's axe from the stump at the top of the hill wins. Stray off the path and you lose.
And here I was, ready to puke from all the boredom. Let's go! We're here. From this spot, you must reach the top of that mount. At the summit, you'll see the stump of an oak, Hjalmar's axe buried in it. Whoever pulls the axe from the stump first, wins.
I'm ready.
You'll start when I sound the horn.
Shall we put some coin on it, Lugos?